transmitter, sir. And this is the RF receiver, sir. This will be connected to the child, sir. And this will be with the person who receives the signal, sir. There will be a range fixed to it, sir, between this, sir. When the child crosses this range, sir, based on the signal received, the microcontroller will speed up the sound of this buzzer, sir, in this project, in this way, sir.
So what is the purpose of this experiment?
Sir, nowadays children are getting kidnapped in schools, playgrounds, bus stands. Last year, sir, 1,17,083 kids were kidnapped, sir. And in that, approximately 1,000 kids were found dead, sir. So to overcome this problem, we found a solution, sir. That is our child safety management system using RF technology.
What's your good name and which standard you are studying?
So my name is Disha and I am studying 9th Olympiad.
In this project, I prepared and he is my friend Cyril. Today I am here to explain about wind power. It generates electricity. It needs 30 km/h airspeed to rotate the blades. When the blades rotate, the dynamo also rotates to generate electricity. It is also very low cost to generate electricity compared to other devices. It does not harm any living being. It is a good way to generate electricity. We use electricity in our houses, industries and all the sectors. Historically, wind was used to sails, windmills and wind pumps. Wind power creates good paying jobs. Wind power is cost effective. Wind turbines work in different settings. Nearly there are 125,000 jobs in US. In wind power, the mechanical energy converts into electrical energy. Thank you, sir.
Can you show the experiment practically now?
Yes, sir. Sir. So these blades rotate, sir, and the electricity generates. Yes. If we turn it reversely,
Show me again
if we turn it reverse, the in-house the electricity. Yes, sir.
Wait.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to our inclusion. So, my model is about agriculture insect trapper. So, insect control is the biggest challenge in agriculture. There are many side effects of using a chemical. It is a common practice to use a deadly chemical pesticide which protects the crops from pest damage. But there are many side effects of using these pest chemicals. But so we thought of an idea. With the help of our guide teacher, we have prepared this model. So when we switch on, the power supply with 12 volts gets connected to this LDR sensor, relay and this blue light. So then this LDR starts sensing the darkness. This blue lights later starts attracting the insects towards the mesh. Then the mesh traps the insects and the insects will die automatically. Thank you, sir.
Is there any disadvantages?
No, sir. It is very useful for us. It is not harmful to us. We can, even if we touch it also, it is not harmful to us. Welcome to our stall. So our project title is Automatic Railway Gate Control System. So in this project we are showing about the automatically opening railway gate. So it doesn't need manpower and help. So when the train comes, the sensor will detect and the LED lights will glow. And when the LED lights will glow, all people must stand behind the toll gate. If they try to pass through, the sensor will detect and give information to the police. And when the train departs, the sensor will also detect and again the lights will off. Automatically off. Automatically lights will off. So this system is called automatic railway gate control system. So the purpose of this project is to show it doesn't need manpower and help. So it doesn't need any help from any man or any electric, but it needs much electricity. So this is the model, and here we used microcontroller, a sensor, a battery, and 2 LEDs. Thank you.
Your good name?
M. Karthikeya Reddy,
Standard.
6th Olympiad.
Myself, Sundar Kiran. Our title is remote control crane. Uses of this remote control crane. In this project, the remote control crane will operate. Sorry.
Show me the experiment practically now.
Continue. Don't nervous. Don't stop. You can continue.
The remote control, the gear,
Simultaneously, you can explain this.
the remote control crane, which is connected to first gear motor, it will move forward and backward, and the arm, it will move forward and backward. The anchor, the rope, the anchor will goes downward and upward. Mechanism of this crane. In this crane, we used 3 pulleys, which are connected to copper wire. The pulleys will work to movement of crane and the crane arm, which
Title of the project is Smart Speed Breaker. We know that the demand of electricity is increasing day by day. To overcome this problem, we have an alternate source of electricity. Here, we introduce a smart speed breaker. It is easy to install, and the materials required are buzzer, LED, relay, microcontroller. So, here the kinetic energy of the speed vehicles is converted into the electrical energy. We know that large amount of energy is wasted by the vehicles near the speed breaker through friction every time. Here, the electricity can be produced by the help of vehicles' weight and speed. This system makes the speed breaker press and then produce electricity. The spring arrangement helps the speed breaker again to come into its original position. The circuit is arranged under the model like this. First, the vibrations are sent to the piezoelectric sensor, to battery and microcontroller, and to the LED. The maximum power generated by this project is 8.29 volts. Here, in this project, the results are: first, here the shortages of electricity may be minimized, and the electrical short circuits are minimized. In future, if we install this, the demand of electricity may not be increased. The conclusion from this project is there are many ways to produce electricity. This is also one of the ways to produce electricity by the help of vehicles' weight and speed. This is also useful in future generations. Thank you.
Sir, my name is Zara and these are my teammates Pallavi and Soumya. As we all know that repeated addition is called multiplication. But have you ever thought how will you represent repeated multiplication? My friend here Pallavi will explain.
We represent repeated multiplication as exponential form, or we can also say that exponents are the ways used to represent a very large number or a very small number in a simplified manner. The value of the exponent is based on the number of times the base is multiplied to itself.
The exponent is a simple but a very powerful tool. It tells us how many times a number should be multiplied by itself. Now let's learn some formulas with the help of a working model. Division rule. A to the power of x divided by y, which is equal to a to the power of x minus y.
Multiplication rule. A to the power of x into a to the power of y is equals to a to the power of x plus y. Thank you for visiting our stall. Geometry City, the city which is built with the help of 2D and 3D shapes. Myself Shravanti, this is my team. Meghana, Satvika, Bhargav, Nawaz and Khadar. My team gonna to explain you about 2D and 3D shapes. Now I will explain you about 2D shapes. What are 2D shapes? Do you have any idea, sir? Let me 2D shapes, sir.
2D shape is paper.
Let me tell me about a brief introduction. 2D shapes are shapes with 2 dimensions such as width and height. Examples of 2D shapes are rectangle and circle. 2D shapes are flat and cannot be physically held because they don't have depth. 2D shapes are completely flat. What does 2D mean? 2D stands for two dimensions, such as rectangle, circle, like this. Examples of dimensions as measurements in the direction. Example of dimension including length, breadth, depth, and height. Now my team partner Meghana explain the 2D figures.
Examples of 2D shapes: circle, a round flat 2D shape which has no straight sides and have curved circle. Triangle, a 2D shape with three straight sides, three corners, three vertices, three angles. Square, a 2D shape, four equal sides are right angles. Rectangle, a 2D shape with four sides whose opposite sides are equal and have all right angles. Let me explain more examples by showing polygon the table. Triangle, a 2D shape, three sides, three vertices, three angles. Quadrilateral, a 2D shape, four sides, four vertices, four angles. Pentagon, a 2D shapes, five sides, five vertices, five angles. Hexagon, a 2D shape, six sides, six vertices, six angles. Heptagon, a 2D shape, seven sides, seven vertices, seven angles. Octagon, a 2D shapes, eight sides, eight vertices, eight angles. Nonagon, a 2D shapes, nine sides, nine vertices, nine angles. Decagon, a 2D shape, 10 sides, 10 vertices, 10 angles.
I'm Satvika from 8th Olympiad. Today I'm going to explain about the 3D shapes. Do you have any idea about it? It's okay, I will explain it. 3D shapes are solid shapes or figures that have three dimensions. Generally, length, width, and height are the 3D shapes. The common names of these shapes are cube, cuboid, sphere, and cone, cylinder. These generally such as respectively own respectively properties like length, width, and volume, area, surface, curve surface, lateral surface. In our daily routine, we can observe the some objects in our daily routine, like what is the cylinder? Cylinder shape and cuboid, so many golf balls, doormats, and so on. The 3D shapes are made by using the net with the help of 2D shapes. Types of 3D shapes are the 3D shapes consists of curved shape, curved board, curved shaped, and polygon is called polyhedron. The polyhedron are also called as polyhedron.
I'm Kirtana.
I'm Amrita.
We are from 9th Techno of Akshara Sree School. This is our project drowsiness detector. Say.
The main aim of this project is to develop the system and to detect the drowsiness while drivers sleeping and avoid major road accidents. Here materials required are breadboard, Arduino Nano, 9V DC power supply buzzer, and sensor, eye blinker sensor. Here Arduino Nano is a microcontroller board based on 80 Mega 328. 80 Mega 328, which is an AVR processor. It has 16 digital out pins and 6 analog pins.
Show me practically.
This one. How it works.
When a driver keeps this eye blink sensor near to his eyes, the eye blink sensor starts recording his eyes, and when he feels asleep, and close his eyes, the eye blink sensor starts making some noise. And when he opens his eyes, automatically the buzzer stops the noise, and if he doesn't wakes up, there is the second stage, that is sprinkler system. The sprinkler system sprays water onto his face, and if still he doesn't wakes up, the stage 3 takes place. In stage 3, automatic ABS system, so automatically the car stops there itself. So ABS is nothing but advanced braking systems.
We are here to present about obstacle avoiding robot. We are studying 8th Olympiad in Akshara Sree School. I am Charita. I am Amrita. I am Rakshita. The main aim of this obstacle avoiding robot is to navigate from one location to another while collision with obstacles in the environment. Required materials: ultrasonic sensor, Adoni Uno, motor driver, DC motors, 9 voltage battery, switch and off. Procedure. In this project, we used ultrasonic sensor, Adoni Uno, motor driver. In ultrasonic sensor, there are 4 pins. They are VCC, GND, and trigger and echo. Here, trigger is input pin and echo is output pin. Whenever there is an obstacle, the echo signal will come back to the ultrasonic sensor. Once we receive the echo signal, Adoni Uno Arduino Uno will be activated. In turn, Arduino board activates the motor driver. Now, motor driver will control the rotation of the DC motor. Applications. It is used in unmanned areas. It is used in smart room cleaner. It is also used in automatic lawn mower. Thank you.
ఇది చాలా మందికి తెలియదు అది.
Miss Saikiran, I am studying in 7th Chain in Akshara Sree School. I am telling about Chandrayaan-1. Chandrayaan-1, India's first mission to Moon, was launched successfully on October 22, 2008 from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. The spacecraft was orbiting around the Moon at the height of 100 km from the lunar surface for chemical and mineralogical surface mapping of the Moon. The most likely cause of the end of the mission was the failure of power supply due to overheating. Perhaps Chandrayaan's most important finding was related to the questions of water on the Moon.
My name is Aman. I am from 6th class. I am here to tell you about Chandrayaan-3. Chandrayaan-3 is launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center on 14th July 2023. It is launched from Sriharikota. The spacecraft orbit on 5th August and the lander touched down near the lunar south pole on 23 August at 6:03 p.m., making the India 4th country to successful soft landing on the Moon, and India is the first country who landed on the lunar south pole. On 3rd September, the lander hovered and repositioned itself 30 to 40 centimeters from its landing site, making the second hop on the lunar surface after the Surveyor 6. After the completion of its mission objectives, it was hoped that the lander and rover would revive for extra tasks on 22 September 2023, but missed the wake-up call. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sheikh Abdullah. My topic is ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. Indian Space Research Organization is the National Space Agency of India. The founder of ISRO is Vikram Sarabhai. It was established on 15th August 1969. ISRO built India's first satellite Aryabhatta, which was launched by Soviet Union on 19 April 1975. ISRO Apple satellite was carried on bullock cart for an antenna range test in 1981. Chandrayaan, India's first lunar mission, was launched in 2008, made India the 4th country to hoist its flag on the Moon. ISRO sent Mars orbiters to the red planets in 2013. ISRO created a record in 15 February 2017, launched 104 satellite in a single mission using Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle (PSLV).
Slowly show. Pull it down.
Olympiad. Today we are here to explain about sewage water treatment. Let's start. In this process, there are some stages like receiving chamber, screening and grid chamber, skimming tank, primary and sedimentation tank, aeration tank, secondary sedimentation tank, filtration tank, disinfection tank, distribution tank. Let's start.
In this process, the first step is receiving chamber. The chamber is fitted.
With an air pump.
The chamber is fitted
With an air pump.
with an air pump that circulates air around the chamber to encourage the growth of aerobic bacteria.
Now let me explain about screening and grid chamber. The screening system washes and dewater the debris before discharging it into a garbage can. The sedimentation of heavier inorganic materials such as sawdust, sand, and grit by reducing the velocities of wastewater.
Now let me explain about skimming tank. A skimming tank is a chamber so arranged that the floating matter like oil, fat, grease, etc.
Now let me explain about primary sedimentation tank. Primary sedimentation process is basically a physical process utilizing gravitational force.
Aeration tank. An activated sludge where air is added into the air to encourage the microbial growth.
Now let me explain about secondary sedimentation tank. The secondary sedimentation tanks are circular tanks equipped with an rotating mechanical sludge and scum collectors.
Now let me explain about filtration tank. Filtration chamber removes various particles from water.
Now let me explain about disinfection chamber. The process of destroying or killing bacteria and microorganisms is known as disinfection. The chemicals used in this process are termed as disinfection.
Distribution chamber. The distribution chambers are installed upstream and downstream. A treatment system laid out into two parallel lines.
Conclusion.
From this activity, we can conclude that the water converts to pure water.
It is used in the village Uddanaya.
ఈరోజు 23 డిసెంబర్ Saturday, Science Expo in Akshara Educational Institutions, Ramjala Road, is being conducted with 500 plus children with more than 160 projects in mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, social studies and STEM, that is ATAL. In this, each and every student has been participating from day one. The projects which are being made by the guidance and cooperation of the parents. Such programs are being done regularly in our school. 3 years back also we have started and we have done the same kind of science fair for primary level, and now these projects are being done from 4th class level to 9th class level. As you can see, each and every topic is being covered, the technology based or the agriculture based or the chemistry based or biological based. Each and every topic is being covered and the children are very good prepared. The activities are very highlighted. So for this, the encouragement of the management is highlight. They are backbone for our faculty and students every time. I request our correspondents to go on this project. Thank you, sir.
Sudhakar Reddy, I am Secretary Correspondent to Akshara Education Institutions. Today we are conducting Science Fair, Science Expo, almost all 200 stalls with 500 students. దీంట్లో అన్ని రంగాలకు సంబంధించి ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ అండ్ రోబోటిక్స్, ఎలక్ట్రికల్, ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ టెక్నాలజీ, ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్, బయాలజీ అన్ని రంగాలకు సంబంధించిన ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ దాదాపు 25 days నుంచి విత్ టీచర్స్ ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్తో పాటు పిల్లలు కూడా దీంట్లో పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసి చాలా వరకు 50% అబోవ్ 50% వర్కింగ్ మోడల్స్ దీంట్లో ఉన్నాయి. ఇది అందరికి పిల్లలకు ఒక ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్గా నిలిచిపోతుంది. ప్రతి ఒక్క స్టూడెంట్కి అకాడమిక్స్తో పాటు, ఎడ్యుకేషన్తో పాటు, స్పోర్ట్స్తో పాటు ఇలాంటి సైన్స్ ఎక్స్పోస్ వాళ్ళకు ఖచ్చితంగా ఒక ఇన్నోవేటివ్ నాలెడ్జ్ని పెంచుతాయని, దీని ద్వారా అక్షరశ్రీ ఎప్పుడు ఇలాంటి స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి 2010 నుంచి ఇలాంటి ఎక్స్పోలు నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పోస్ కండక్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. అందులో భాగంగా ఈ ఇయర్ గ్రాండ్ ఎక్స్పో ఎక్కడ ఈ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పోస్ ఎట్లా డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ సైన్స్ ఫేర్ తర్వాత డివిజనల్ సైన్స్ ఫేర్లో మాదిరి జరుగుతాయి. ఓన్లీ ఒక స్కూల్ లోనే ఇంత పెద్దగా జరగడం ఇదే మొట్టమొదటిసారి ఆదోన్లో. మరి పేరెంట్స్ కూడా ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆల్ 90% ఆఫ్ ది పేరెంట్స్ వచ్చి విజిట్ చేసి దీని గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసి పిల్లలకి కూడా ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. దీనికి సపోర్ట్ చేసిన అందరికీ, స్టాఫ్కి, దీనికి సంబంధించిన బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్కి, ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన జడ్జెస్కి అందరికి కూడా మా అక్షరశ్రీ మేనేజ్మెంట్ మీద థ్యాంక్స్ తెలుపుకుంటున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Today the expo is excellently exhibited here, and for different themes we have arranged different judges. From Adoni we have invited different judges for the different theme. They are going to visit each and every stall, and to create this competitive spirit among the students, they are competing with each others and they are trying to give their best, and these judges are going to judge the best of the 3 in each theme, and we are going to reward them with the excellent prizes. And this competition, this competition is very much needed for present society to give a good future for them. We have planned all this, and I thank in this regard all the judges who have accepted our invitation and visited the stalls.
Shifa.
My name is Zehra Khatib. We are from 9th Olympiad Girls. Here we are going to discuss about one of the very vital organ of our body, the kidneys.
Kidney filters our blood, which carries a lot of waste and harmful products produced during various metabolic activities. These materials includes excess of water, nitrogenous waste like urea, uric acid, and ammonia. Human kidney eliminate these in the form of urea. Other waste materials includes excess of salt, glucose, nutrients, drugs, etc. In human beings, excretion mainly occur through an urinary or excretory system. The excretory system consists of a pair of kidney, a pair of ureters, urinary bladder, urethra, renal arteries, and renal veins. The important organ in the excretory system is kidney. Kidney are a pair of bean-shaped organs that are found on the other side of the spine, just below the ribcage. They are reddish brown in color. The position of the right kidney is slightly lower than the left kidney due to the presence of liver above. The size of kidney is 10 cm in length, 5 cm in thickness, 5 cm in breadth, and 4 cm in thickness. The kidney is made up of approximately 1 million thin tubular microscopic units called nephrons. Now the 3D model of kidney is going to explain.
The blood in the renal artery enters the kidney, and the nephrons inside the kidney filter the blood. Water along with the harmful substances are carried to the ureter to the urinary bladder. After the urinary bladder gets filled, the waste products are removed from the body through urethra.
Myself H.M. Suraj.
Myself H. Prankishan.
Myself P. Sufyan. Our topic is say to no smoking. Let's get started.
Smoking is one of the most dangerous widespread fat that is threatening the huge number of people worldwide. It starts a way of having fun, but ends with an addiction that is very difficult to give up. Smoking can affect your everyday life. If you look at the consequences of smoking, we find many like smoking causes cancer and many respiratory diseases like tuberculosis, etc. As a result, the addict students would suffer from so many health problems and end in death. Another effect is that after a certain years, they would develop respiratory problems like asthma and bronchitis.
And there are still many consequences caused by smoking. It can alter your sense and smell and taste. It reduces your ability to perform a physical exercises and energy level. It exposes you to a greater risk of depression and anxiety. It adversely impact on physical appearance, erotic, permanent aged skin, unpleasant odor, and so on.
To sum up, smoking is an ongoing threatening danger for addicts and might affect the next generations. So we are going to show it by a small experiment. So in this, we have burnt a cigarette and cotton turned into yellow. Then imagine how it will affect to our lungs.
If you are slaves of cigarette, please understand that it is never too late to stop smoking. With the help of a good action plan, everyone can quit smoking for good.
Be from 4th grade. Today I will explain about computer. A computer is a device for working with information. The information can be numbers, words, pictures, movies, or sounds. The physical parts of computer are CPU, mouse, monitor, and keyboard. CPU, it stands for Central Processing Unit. It is called as the brain of a computer. It is needed to process input, store data, and gives output. Monitor. It is an electronic output device used to display information. The primary use of monitor is to display images, text, and video.